Okay. I will call the regular meeting for Tuesday, November 9th, 2021 to order. Its time is 6:30. Everybody please rise for a moment of silence, followed by pledge of allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, item 4, consent agenda, reading of minutes of previous meetings. October 5th, 2021 work session meeting, October 12th, 2021 regular meeting, October 19th, 2021 special meeting, the financial reports for September 2021 and October 2021.
I'll make a motion, we approve consent agenda A and B.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Do we have any discussion? Susan, do you have anything on this? Okay. Would you pull the council?
Place 1,
Aye.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 4.
Aye.
Place 5.
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Next item, citizens' comments. Okay. Item 6, presentation items. Item 1, police officer swearing in ceremony, item 22028.
Good evening, everyone.
All right, good evening, Mayor and Council. I'd like to invite up Officer Bo Spurgeon and Officer Jalen Brooks. Wanted to introduce both these gentlemen to you. Officer Spurgeon is actually just graduated from the Police Academy a little over a month ago. He's already started his field training with us. He's been an employee with the city of Everman for a little over a year as a dispatcher. Was working full-time while going to the Police Academy at night and successfully completed that Police Academy and is now ready to graduate from behind the radio to the other side of the radio and join us out here on the street. So we're going to be swearing him in. He's coming on as a full-time police officer, replacing the full-time position that was left open from the retirement of Sergeant Bradley. Officer Brooks is actually, he attended Everman schools in elementary school and middle school. So he's kind of from the area, is very familiar with it. And we're looking forward to having him join us as well. He's coming to us from the city of Sansom Park, has about a year's worth of experience there. And is coming on in replacement of one of the other officers who we just got a notice from. So he's going to start his training with us tomorrow, right? Yes, sir. All right, good deal. So I'm going to swear both these gentlemen. Do you have somebody here you want to pin the badge on you? If we can get them to come on up.
I thought you said your dad was going to put it on you. You
You
look too young to be your
look too
dad.
young to be his dad.
I'll give that one to you. Just hold on. Don't pin it on just yet. We'll give that one to you, man. You got this. All right, gentlemen. I need you to raise your right hand and repeat after me, please. I state your name.
I, Bo Spurgeon,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of the city of Everman,
of the city of Everett,
police officer
police officer
of the state of Texas,
of the state of Texas,
and will, to the best of my ability,
and will, to the best of my ability,
preserve,
preserve,
protect,
protect,
and defend
and defend
the Constitution and laws
the Constitution and laws
of the United States
of the United States
and of this state.
and of this state.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Chief.
All right.
Welcome to Everman.
All right, partner. Just need a signature right here from you. Sign your life away.
Yes, sir.
Miriam.
Oh,
You just push it really hard. You want this?
Hey, Mindy.
Ah,
Mindy. Miriam on that? Miriam's on that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go right above your-
Okay. Didn't know that.
It's creepy.
And we're gonna sit over here and we'll do a picture of you right over there. You still have it?
Yes, sir.
All right. No, you're all right. You doing it. That's all right. I can edit it later.
Thanks.
All right, just need your signature right here. Perfect. I'll get a photo with you. All right. You got it? Sir. All right. Thank y'all.
Thank you. Welcome, guys.
You will learn, and Bo already knows this, Everman, you guys are family, so you're gonna enjoy your time here. So if not, you're doing something wrong. So, but welcome.
Y'all are welcome to stick around, if you want to watch government work. If not, you don't have to.
They're out of here. Bye-bye.
Thank y'all very much.
Well, there went 92% of the audience. Right?
I thought one sounded too short.
Okay, next item is the Texas Coalition for Affordable Power, TCAP, and Margaret Summary, Executive Director, item 22027.
How are you, man?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, good.
Good evening. Yes, you got that perfect. I'm impressed.
Summary.
It's not as hard.
No, some people overcomplicate it.
They
sometimes.
do. They really do. Mayor, City Council, thank you for giving me a few minutes tonight to talk to you. I want to present this to you. I'm going to sit it right there. And the reason we're doing this, 20 years ago, the city of Everman passed a resolution to join with other cities to form a group at the time called the Cities Aggregation Power Project. It was called CAP.
Yes.
And the whole purpose was to help cities save money on electric bills. Fast forward, and the City Aggregation Power Project merged with the South Texas Aggregation Project and became TCAP in 2011 with the same purpose, finding energy rates and saving tax dollars for our members. With 169 members, we're the largest organization of our kind in the state. And so as we celebrate our 20th year, we want to thank our founding members, those members that have been there from the start and have continued to be leaders in working together for savings. On behalf of the Board of Directors and myself, I want to present this to the City of Everman and thank you for your membership in the Texas Coalition for Affordable Power. So
Thank you.
I can put this over here.
Yeah, Mayor, do you want to get a picture?
Thank you.
Mayor and council, or do you want to stand up here and council together behind you?
You tell me.
Yeah, that'll work. Let's do that. Y'all love
Yes.
photo ops.
We're the founding city, one of them, right? In the back.
Out of 169, there's 88 of them that are
Yeah.
founding
Come over
members.
here.
Y'all just want to scoot up.
Oh, everybody's
That
getting.
is nice.
Everybody scoot in.
Yeah, we got to squeeze in here because some of us are a little wider.
Just the camera.
Yeah, well, like-
Use your unwide angle lens.
Perfect. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
And
you.
real quickly, while I go back to my, one of the things that we have produced in the last year that we've been giving out to our members is a booklet on Energy Conservation 101. And the reason I brought them today is I didn't think any of you had seen this, but we highlight the city of Everman
Ooh.
on a project that your former city manager did a couple of years ago. So
Thank you.
I thought you all would like
Thank
a
you.
copy, since you are in it.
City of Everman. We're on page 4.
Again, I appreciate your time and thank you so much. and have a
Thank
great
you.
evening.
Thank you
Have a
very
good
much.
evening.
We appreciate you.
Yeah.
It's quite all right.
See it work every day. I'm
We
sure
don't
you
take
will.
offense.
Omar here is our intern. He's a graduate student at UNT. So
Oh,
this is
okay.
his first
Welcome.
council meeting that he's been to. So
Oh,
Okay.
It's gonna be the best, I promise you. We get business done.
Get
You
in
gotta
and
make
get
it
out.
back across the Metroplex. Don't get on 20.
Oh.
Big accident.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
Have a good evening.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank
Safely.
you.
What's direction?
Was it 20 and where were we? 161, George Bush.
Oh, wow.
3
That's
lanes
way
were
all the way
closed.
over.
Oh.
That's
Oh.
way out of the way.
Okay, so next item is new business. Consideration possible action. Item 1, approve sports field sponsorship program and authorize the city manager to develop management policies for the implementation of said program. Item 22031.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. We haven't had an opportunity to talk about this. This is actually going to be a beneficial program, I believe, to the city as a whole. This is just the first step in authorizing us to being able to move forward. So this is not the final approval for the program. So please don't panic on me.
Take that
This is
look
just
off
you-
my face. Is that what
This-
you're
Yes,
saying?
ma'am.
Okay.
This is just giving me the approval to move forward on this program. So we took this program idea to the Sports Association in an effort to try to get them to do something to try to raise funds for their group.
Mhm.
The Sports Association has expressed a high interest in wanting to do this, but they frankly just do not have the staffing and personnel available to dedicate to doing a program like this.
You've said that.
And with the Sports Association not doing it, nor the city of Everman doing it, I think we're missing out on a great funding opportunity for the city to be able to roll these funds back into our park and help improve our sports fields and park facilities all around.
I agree.
So the overall goal here with this would be to facilitate sponsorships on all of our baseball fields and football fields. The sponsorship packages vary depending on how many banners each business would like to purchase, and they vary in different level. The highest one being a corporate sponsorship, which would include 4x8 custom banners on every field, and includes a mobile banner to be set up at all special events and recruitments, as well as additional listings on social media, websites, and any available scoreboards. That package is $5,000. That's the most expensive package. The least expensive is the bronze package, which includes one vinyl 4x6 banner with a business logo, name and phone number, and website. The banner will be placed on one of 5 fields, and the field will be selected based on availability and space. With all of the measurements that we've taken on available space we have to market sponsorship programs, I anticipate that if we were to sell all of the available spaces, we could raise $90,000 annually. That is a good amount of money to raise, and I would bring forth the recommendation that we allocate all of those funds right back into our parks
Yes.
and sports facilities and complexes. Just to give you an idea how much money that is, right now, we've, for the last 2 years, we've only budgeted $20,000 in capital funds to park improvements, and we've been able to do a lot with just that small amount of money. So having $90,000 a year that we can roll back into our parks and sports facilities is huge.
Yeah.
And it will also help alleviate some of the pressure on the general fund and allow us to reallocate those current funds into
Yes.
other operations. So I think it's a great venture for us to take on. Attorneys have already reviewed the brochure. The only thing that would be needed if council approves this tonight is we're going to go back and edit the fee schedule. We'll need to bring an ordinance back to city council to adjust the fee schedule to include all these. And that's when we can start moving forward with the program, is once the fee schedule is adopted. Any questions?
Well, let's get a motion before we start questions.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll
good
entertain a
call.
motion.
I'll make a motion. We approve that one.
Yep. Get her done.
7-1.
Yeah.
2207, 22031.
220, I can't remember, 31. Yeah, 22031.
Second.
Okay, motion made and seconded. Now any discussion?
As far as fees, how do you determine what fees, what the fees are?
So I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I am not big on starting things from scratch. I love to steal ideas from other
You
places.
better
And
believe
these fees lined up tremendously well with Weatherford. Weatherford runs a sponsorship program on their fields, and all the money they make goes right back into their fields. And so I lined our packages up with theirs.
Okay, so when you said fees, you're talking about these packages?
Yes, correct.
Okay, got it.
Yes, yes.
So what is the cost for a banner?
$100. Each
cost
banner
us
is
$100.
$100. Yes.
So we make 100.
So yeah, for the bronze package, it costs the business $250. We as a city make $150 profit off that
Okay,
after the purchase of the banner.
I like it. Let's vote.
Sorry? Well, through marketing, we'll be able to market it on our website if council approves everything, social media. The Sports Association does have staff that's willing to go out and work to help collect the funds and raise awareness about it. What the Sports Association doesn't have is the financial expertise to handle the flow of the funds. They don't have the staffing available to handle the install of the banners. We have all that in-house with our standard operation as is. So it's very easy for us to implement a program like this compared to the Sports Association trying to implement one.
You'll have to ask Alcon. They've helped us before.
It'd be good. It'd be good.
Excellent.
Any other discussion?
No.
Just poll the council.
Place one,
Aye.
place two,
Aye.
place three,
Aye.
place four,
Aye.
place five.
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Next item, approved budget amendments as presented by the Everman Finance Director, item 22030.
The paper in front of you with the blue and red on there. This is just a few. There will be more as we continue to work through stuff with the auditors. The majority of these are just offset entries, grant funded covering the expense. That's the first three items. In general fund is all just offset entries. The water and sewer fund, unfortunately, the 2020 Texas Water Development CO bond, the interest payments were not previously budgeted last year. So those interest payments that were made this year need to come out of reserves. So that is the only amount on this whole page that is coming out of reserves. Yes.
What is the maintenance garage? What are those two
Okay.
funds?
Sure. So Enterprise sold when we turned over some of the vehicles from that are on the, what do you call it, the yearly?
Yeah, on our annual lease. Yeah, we had to roll back. So part of the White Fleet lease was that we were going to trade vehicles in every year.
Mhm.
We had 4 to 5 vehicles that were traded in,
Yes.
right? That were traded in and they went to auction and Enterprise auctioned those off. Those were trucks.
Right.
Well, if you've paid attention to the vehicle market right now, trucks are going like hotcakes.
Yeah, they are.
And we received like
they-
40 something $1,000 more
In excess of what we
Wow.
had budgeted.
than what we budgeted. So that's a good number. That's just allocating a $20,000 increase into the maintenance garage to help
So-
offset our expenditures there.
So we received part of that money. Part of it went on the backside of the enterprise to reduce our fees on their side. And so this amount is just reducing the expenses that we have hitting the maintenance garage on the lease payments. So
Okay, we started out with 11 trucks. Do we still have the 11 trucks or did you trade them in for other things or?
Yeah,
how does
so
that-
we
how does that
have-
work?
I don't have the actual breakdown in front of me, but I do know that we did trade in a few of the trucks for SUVs, I believe 3 altogether. So the code enforcement vehicle, Jeff Reed's vehicle and Gilbert Ramirez's vehicle, those were previously the 3/4 ton trucks. The 3/4 ton truck was pretty excessive for code enforcement. She had a difficult time driving it.
Yeah.
And it was also easier on the budget to reduce those other vehicles to SUVs. So we opted to go with that option instead of pickup trucks, but those were the ones that were replaced.
gas prices too.
So
Yes.
have we renewed the lease that we have with
Yes,
them?
ma'am. Same number of vehicles. We have not increased the number of vehicles.
What about for as dollar wise?
No, actually, we've reduced those payments by electing to go with the SUVs versus the trucks.
Okay.
And we're looking to try to do the same thing with police. The white fleet doesn't concern me as much, especially with the market, the way it is on pickup trucks. I'm actually trying to get them to speed up on changing out our pickup trucks, because if we saw this kind of excess revenue on just the 4 or 5 that we traded in now, I'd love to get the other 9 out of here. Let's get the excess revenue in and allocate it towards these future payments.
Yeah.
Our
Because-
schedule kind of got messed up as far as turning the vehicles in because of the GM plant was shut down for quite some time last year. And so that threw us back a little bit in the process. But
Okay, so you have two funds for maintenance garage? Is that right?
Two funds.
Well,
Oh,
I
she's looking
mean,
at the
I
funds.
see you debited from one account to credit the other account.
Yes, basically, I'm taking the revenue and covering the expense. So it's going to reduce, it's going to increase the budget line item so that they're not over budget.
Right, but my question is, you have two accounts for garage?
A revenue and an expenditure.
Okay,
I'm so glad I don't do that job. That would just.
Me too. I told her that today.
Yow. Okay, I've got a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How could we leave off interest expense? You knew I was gonna ask.
Yes,
I don't understand that.
That's something that happened. It probably shouldn't have happened. It was overlooked.
was
Yes, I mean, in short, yes, it was
From last
overlooked.
year.
It was overlooked. It shouldn't have happened. It should have been anticipated. But it did happen.
I'm not angry. I'm puzzled because if it's in the budget and you
It
take
wasn't in the
this
budget.
last year,
That's what she's
No,
saying is that
the principal payment was, but the interest expense was not.
was it like that the year before that?
we didn't have.
We
this
didn't
yet
have
the
it.
year
This
before
is
that.
new. This is the 2020.
Oh, okay. That
2020.
answered my
Yes, ma'am.
question. Thank you.
This didn't happen under your watch.
It did not, sir.
I got you. But it's 2020, it's new.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we just didn't get it in there for whatever reason. I got you. Okay.
I'm just trying to make sure that the line item's not over budget.
Okay.
And-
That,
It's already been paid.
oh, and it's water too. So it's not going to impact the $5,000 we have over in our,
No, and
Annual
keep
money.
in mind, this is from
Last year.
21,
right.
but yeah. There is sufficient funds in that
Okay.
reserve to cover this.
Thank you.
So I will,
Heart attack averted.
I will entertain a motion.
I move we approve item 22030.
I'll second.
Motion made second. Any further discussion? Full council.
Place one. Aye. Place two,
Aye.
place three,
Aye.
place four.
Aye.
Place five,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Miriam, your stuff's here, so,
So don't print it out. We have copies for you.
yeah, when you get a chance, come by and get your stuff. Or I can bring it to you at some point.
Okay, I will. Thank you.
Okay, item 3, approve resolution number 2021-11-01. A resolution of the City Council of the City of Everman authorizing participation with the state of Texas through the Office of the Attorney General and the Global Opioid Settlement and approving the term sheet and authorizing the city manager to execute all necessary related documents and providing an effective date, item 22029.
And I'll make a motion, we approve item 22029.
Second.
Motion made and second. Any further discussion? Hold the council.
Place one. Aye. Place two,
Aye.
place three,
Aye.
place four,
Aye.
place five,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Item 4, approve the City of Everman volunteer management policy as presented, item 22026.
I'll make a motion, we approve item 22026 as read.
Second.
Motion made and seconded. Any discussion? You have anything, Craig?
No, sir. Unless there's any questions.
What are you amending in chapter 2 in this?
That's in the ordinance. We're approving the volunteer management policy right now.
We're on item 4.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
That's okay.
Any discussion? Hold the council.
Place one. Aye. Place two,
Aye.
place three,
Aye.
place four,
Aye.
place five,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Item 5, approve ordinance number 775, an ordinance of the City of Everman, the City Council of Everman, Texas, amending Chapter 2, Article 5, Section 2-71 of the Everman Code of Ordinances by eliminating the Everman Events Board, repealing ordinance number 711, providing for severability and providing an effective date, item 22025.
I move we approve item 22025.
I'll second.
Motion made second. Any further discussion?
So to answer that question, chapter 2 is the section of the city charter that allows the city council to pretty much create any boards or commissions. So this ordinance amends that article by just eliminating a board is what we're doing.
Any other questions?
No.
Poll the council.
Place 1,
I was on the event board, so I passed.
place 2,
Aye.
place 3,
Aye.
place 4,
Aye.
place 5,
Aye.
Mayor,
Aye.
motion carried.
Executive session. Do we have anything, Craig?
No, sir.
Okay, no executive session. Item 9, city manager's report.
The only thing I wanted to add is that the citywide community cleanup was a ginormous success. Literally 9 roll-off dumpsters were filled. We had an incredible turnout for people bringing up bulk trash. The turnout for the trash pickup and litter collection wasn't as great. We had about 20 people that showed up, but we still got out on Race Street and the creeks and behind Dollar General, which was identified as one of the worst parts of the city with litter. We got out there and collected over 200 bags worth of trash. And we're able to discard that. So over 90,000 pounds of trash was hauled off, which is just incredible. I mean, the turnout was great. The fire department went around, identified several homes that were senior citizens. They had senior citizen water accounts and were struggling to comply with the tree ordinance. So the fire department took it into their hands and assisted those folks with compliance by trimming back those trees.
Great.
There are some residents who they could not address because trees may be in the power lines or they were just too large for them to get to. But the fire department definitely stepped up and did what they could to help out who they could. So we still have a lot of violations out there we're trying to get corrected, but I think that's a great step.
When they're in the power lines, is that not the electric company's responsibility?
Used to be, but Encore changed its policies. They used to come by and cut back on their easements, but they changed their policy now and they will only cut back when damage has occurred.
Oh.
So they do not, pretty much they wait for something to go wrong and then they'll fix it.
Yeah, I know when they were doing it, I had them cut down one of my trees in the backyard completely,
Yeah,
and they did it.
yep.
Did the city pay anything?
No, ma'am, this was a part of the contract agreement with Waste Connections. And I will tell you too, we had a lot of citizens thank us for bringing this back.
Right.
They were very appreciative of that. So
When will the next one be?
we can do it once a year.
Once?
Once a year. Yes, ma'am.
Just got
So-
to remember when we did away with that, we had city managers that didn't want to bring it back. So the council, I think we've asked repeatedly for that thing to be brought back because that's
Yeah,
what
we
our
did.
citizens want it. So
No,
Wait,
we-
I
How
missed
much would
something.
it
What?
cost- How much would it cost for us to bring it back a couple of times a year?
I do not know.
Without the free one.
Yeah, I
Not
do not know the
counting the
answer,
break.
but I will get the answer for you.
Okay.
It would be nice in fall and spring or something like that.
What is this?
Yeah,
There were some people
okay, have a
that,
second one. Yeah.
they came, I guess, maybe 12:30 or before 12:30 and were turned away. Why didn't they accept?
There was some confusion on the time frame. Some of the city staff thought it ended at noon and some thought it ended at 1. So there's some confusion there. One of the residents, I can't remember who, but one of the residents pulled up the flyer and said, no, it's supposed to go till 1. And they did accept it then. But yeah, there was some confusion there and we'll make sure that doesn't happen.
Well, no, they didn't accept, they didn't accept a lot of people.
I don't think there was a lot of people after 12:30 or 12:15 because my brother and I just want to say thank you to the city and for doing this because my family did take advantage. We were able to take a lot of debris, a lot of trash, a lot of tree limbs there and stuff. Even I benefited from it as well, and we really appreciated that. But my family members were one of the last ones that were there, probably like around 11:50, and there really wasn't many more people arriving after 12:15 after they were done.
Well, the last person that they took, it was after 12 and there were still people in line and they had already closed off and didn't accept them.
Okay. We'll see if we can make sure that that's clear for the next time. on
Right,
exactly what
right, because
times.
it did say 1 and they even pulled it up and showed Jeff that it said 1 for
Right.
those people that were still in line.
Okay. And I will find out the cost on how much this would be I'm worried that they may tell us it depends on how much they haul,
Yes.
because that's
Right.
We've
probably
done
what
this
the charge
before.
rates are gonna be.
Yes.
And they did this one for us at no cost. It's written in the contract and did 9 dumpster fulls.
It'll be
So, but
exorbitant.
I'll definitely get the cost and share that with you. So at
Thank
least we
you.
can make an informed decision on if we want to do this again in the spring or
No,
if we
we
want to
don't
wait
have
until the
that
fall
money.
next time.
Is the time frame the 4 hours? Was it 4 hours?
They'll do it one time a year for however long. He said that
Okay.
they can run it all day.
So
The
we
one
could
thing
have
we
done
have
it
to keep in mind
longer.
is we have to staff that all day.
Yeah.
And we had 6 public works employees out there working that event.
Thank them all for all that,
Absolutely.
giving their Saturday.
I sure will.
Well, they were
We-
paid.
But we may need to look at
Well, still, it was their
extending
time.
that sum,
Okay.
just, 5 or 6 hours
Yeah.
to allow people.
And this is
with-
the first
Or
time we've done it in a
stagger
long
them,
time.
3 and then
So I
3.
think continual repeated events like this will be beneficial and we'll start to see a greater turnout. I'd like to see a greater turnout on the trash pickup, on going through the creeks and in the neighborhoods and picking up trash.
We
But
need to
overall, it was
advertise it
great.
better.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just gonna say this. I know y'all love to put things on the website. Cause it's a beautiful website and it gives people information, but people don't run home after work and pull up the Everman website to learn stuff that's going on that day.
Oh, I agree.
Or even that week. I mean, we need to advertise this in
I-
more public ways.
I
We
don't know how-
never got it on the library sign.
The city cleanup wasn't on there?
It was
not.
never
It was not.
on there. I drive
Okay.
by it 4 times
Well, that
a
would be
day.
the only one that we didn't get it up on, because I know we pushed out CTYs and social
Yes.
medias. It was in the
But
newsletter.
everybody that is not on CTY either.
Yes, ma'am, we pushed it out.
No, I say everybody's not on.
Oh,
CTY.
right, yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
correct, yeah.
And see, like Forest Hill, they put the sign right, you've seen Forest Hill sign.
They have a
Yes.
big
And I
banner.
think if you put them right there, maybe whether you enter Everman or something like that. And I mean, maybe just getting a couple
Okay,
of signs.
we can do that.
Like a sign that doesn't have a date on it and we can
Right.
reuse it
Right,
every year. Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
That's true.
Scotch tape the date on there for this year, something.
Okay.
But I think
Well,
we would have had more people show up. I just don't feel like it was.
Oh, the turnout was great for the dump. The dump part was, I mean, there were a ton
Right,
of people that
yeah.
came for the
But I
dump.
mean, the
Yeah.
cleanup, no,
Yeah.
I don't think it was. I just don't feel like it was advertised as well as it could have been to get the help. I'm not fussing, I'm just saying,
Right.
because I knew about it and I didn't see it advertised because I don't get on the website. I don't.
Well, one thing to keep in mind though, next go round, we've got the newsletter. So.
We did put it in the newsletter.
Oh, it
Yes,
was in the
Yes,
yes,
newsletter?
yes, this was in the
Okay.
newsletter,
It
the
was.
Halloween event and the Christmas tree lighting were all in the newsletter.
Okay.
Yes,
Anything else?
our water bill?
yes,
Uh-huh.
and yes, yes,
Okay, thank you. I said my piece. I feel better.
yes, ma'am. Other than that, no, sir, I don't have anything else.
All right. Well, I don't have anything.
I'm
either,
lying,
so-
I'm sorry. We may have to call a special meeting to approve a ordinance related to the easement across the street at the Civic Center. I do not have the documents back yet. And it will wind up halting construction until we get that ordinance adopted.
Let us know. when.
So we may be reaching out.
No.
Okay.
No, we
Well, We're
can't.
behind as it is, right?
We can't.
Changing the dates for the council meeting.
Next month. Yep. We'll have that hopefully for you in the December regular meeting. Start in January. Yes, ma'am.
Cool.
All right. Now I'm done, I promise.
Okay. Craig's done, so I don't have anything, so we are adjourned. The time is 7:04.
Everybody have a great good night.
Thank you. You too.